Rabbi Kennard might be our principal, but I'm principal.
I've got an open mind. I'm knowledgeable.
We're definitely balanced.
I love taking risks.
I'm reflective.
We're caring.
I think I'm a thinker.
I'm an inquirer.
We are communicators.
In English, we've been balancing Jewish culture and Aboriginal culture and Dreamtime stories. We are Jewish, so we also learn JS. We learn Jewish culture and JS. Going to a mixed shul, you balance different traditions like girls praying from the Torah and normal boys and boys praying as well.
This trait means that you try new things that might scare you, but you do it anyway because you were brave enough to try it.
This trait means that you're willing to take on different things in life, to not be afraid to try new things.
Well, in English we wrote our first essays. Everyone was really scared that we were going to fail, but we did a good job anyway. We also learned how to use Photoshop. Most people in our class, including me, are not very good at using computers, so we took a risk and tried to do it anyway. We didn't just choose one colour, we chose many colours because the colours were bold and beautiful, just like taking a risk. Yeah, our shape is going to be a puzzle because it is original and it's like a question, it's like you're questioning things but you still do it anyway, which is taking a risk.
Learning strengths, weaknesses, absorption, observation, profile.
To be a reflector is to look back on what you've done and improve it.
When after you've done something, you try to look back on it and try to see what you could have improved or what was wrong or what was good that you can carry on to another project.
To be a reflector, you have to have a passion for what your mind is set to.
When you're trying to build something or when you're trying to make something and then it doesn't work, you try to reflect and see what you did and try to find out why it didn't work. Then you can try to fix it. For a shape, we did a circle because the circle always goes around and you always come back to where you started.
Being a communicator means to talk to others about your feelings, beliefs, emotions, hobbies, likes or dislikes, other interests.
Communicate, understand, confidently, language, collaborative, people, information, express, just, talking, discussing together, planning, understanding what other people's goals are.
In our class, we don't always get along, therefore we have to communicate with each other. For example, sometimes we can't agree on the same things, but at the end of the day, we always find a solution and learn to communicate so we can agree.
In all lessons, when you have to do things in groups or when you have to communicate with the teacher or on the internet even, with all things that just have to do with other people. There was a really big one that we did in Year 6, our PYP, when we had to do our exhibition. We were in groups of 4 and we all had to research a topic in mum with disability. So we all had to work together for that.
Questions, asking, curiosity and research. Well, in technology, we're research, claymation, product merchandising and healthy lifestyle. And in maths, we've measured a rubbish bin. And in humanities, we've researched ancient countries.
Well, it's like supporting, like being there, looking out, being kind.
Do things that benefit someone other than you. To be a caring person means to take other people into consideration. Be there for others when they are in need.
In math, our teacher has created an award called the Generous Spirit Award. This award is given to the student who shows the learner attributes the best.
It means to look out for others and to make sure that you're there for them, whenever they need you there. And even if it's through the good or the bad, just to be there and help them get through it.
Being caring is not only used inside the classroom. When my friend broke her arm, it was my responsibility to be there for her and find help.
Well, in class we're always looking out and helping other people if they're struggling. But we also help people to include them in the playground if they're by themselves. The colour is red because it resembles a heart and you need a heart to be caring. And the shape would be a hand because you have to give them a helping hand.
Knowing things and understanding and to think and clever.
Knowledgeable means that you know what is happening in the world around you.
In humanities, we've had to be knowledgeable when we have learnt about ancient civilizations and civilizations now.
We've had to use our learner profile trait, also in JS, for when we were talking about the war with Gaza and Israel.
Smart, thinking, clever, ideas, remembering, concepts, knowledge.
All tests, you have to be knowledgeable to answer all the questions and answer them well.
If you're like at a rally like they had for Israel, you'd have to know about what's going on. Otherwise, like, you couldn't take part of it and you shouldn't even be there.
We did mind maps and product merchandising and
Well, that's more for thinker, I would think, wouldn't you think?
Yeah, because when you're knowledgeable, you have to be a thinker. And to be a thinker, you need to be knowledgeable.
Because you've got all this knowledge, you've got to think
They
of
both
this
tie
knowledge
into each other.
People's personal histories, cultures, perspectives that are understood by them. In our Roots project, when we had to understand personal histories and cultures of our families, we chose blue and yellow because blue is like the sky and it's not ending. And the shape we chose is a brain because you need to think about your backgrounds and stuff.
You sit at Mount Scopus!